Playoff time, baby. But y'all already know. The DaSlappy Awards, man. You know I got to give out my yearly awards, man, the way I give them out, because, you know, NFL had theirs and the Slap got his own. So let's go ahead and get into the DaSlappy Awards. We're going to start out with the most played one-score games this season. We had a three-way tie. The Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Los Angeles Rams all played 13 one-score games, but only one team had over a winning record. The Rams went 10-7, Jacksonville went 4-13, and Indianapolis went 8-9. So 13 close games out of 17. Hey, and that Colts, y'all had a few of them late in the season that cost you a chance at the playoffs, but it is what it is. GPQ of the year, man. Oh man, my boy, man. Well, at first we had 46 different GPQs this season. SJ Catroud, man. 6 times he was a GPQ this year. You had a few of them at 5, but man, my boy SJ Catroud. Yeah, he was 336 out of 532. That was 63.2%. 3,727 yards. That was a 7-point yard per pass. 20 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He only had 5 last year. An 87 quarterback rating. He was GPQ status this year, man, for Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year last year. And come into that with, man, but we'll see. In the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? Wipe the slate clean. You can go handle your business in the playoffs and be CJ Stroud. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of quarterbacks, I heard my boy Deshaun. Oh, man. Ruptured that Achilles. They say he wasn't even in a walking boot. Man, this dude ain't. Look, man, he ain't trying to play football no more, man. He done got his money. He done got his money now. He good, man. But yeah, that's the GPQ of the year. My boy SJ Catroud. Hopefully he beats CJ Stroud today. Most talked about team, y'all know, it's the New York Giants. The little Giants, the come-up shouts, the Gounts, because they're a foot disease. Now they became the S, because wasn't nothing giant going on in New York. They went 3-14. They got rid of Daniel Jones. Didn't want to give Saquon the bread, but gave Daniel Jones the bread. Now he gone, playing backup at Minnesota. And y'all had the number 1 pick. You want to win a game, and you lose the number 1 pick. The S, man. The most talked about team this season. The worst division was the AFC South, a whopping 25 combined wins. I talked up on that AFC South this year, thinking that it was that Tennessee and Indianapolis and Jacksonville was going to compete. Oh, was I wrong? 25 combined wins, and we had 10 of them. Wow. Yikes. NFC North division was the best division. The best division was the NFC North. 45 combined wins. You had 3 teams with 11 or more wins. Green Bay with 11. 15 from Detroit, 14 from Minnesota, 45. Yeah, they had 40 between them 3, and you know the Bears came in with 5. But 45 for the best division. Slap 2-time of the year, week 2. Giants losing despite scoring 3 touchdowns. They still lost that game. That was that game Washington kicked, 7 field goals, and the Giants couldn't make an extra point. Slap yourself 2 times for that. And an honorary slap. Steve Sarkisian, slap yourself 2 times. Man, what that play call was on 2nd and goal from the 2. Tall sweet. Yeah, Ewers didn't play well either, but that call right there, come on, man. Where was Arch Manning, man? When we got that second pass interference and got the ball to move to the 1-yard line, 16 should have came in the game. That's all right. We're going to have 16 next season. So, Sarkisian, you too. You start the new year off with a slap 2 times. You might be in the wild card round. You know what I'm saying? You starting it off. Man, playoffs. Pulling caper of the year, the PCA in week 1. Will Levis, that pick. I went through all the weeks to see, but it was nothing more pulling of a caper than that. Will Levis throwing it behind him week 1 against the Bears, threw it behind him to the man, for an interception. Yeah, that was crazy right there. The You Motherfucker Award, RIP, ain't Earlene. The YMF Award. Jonathan Taylor, yeah, dropping the ball before crossing in. I could hear my ain't it, you know what I'm saying? I could hear you motherfucker. Yeah, she would have said that to him, man. Dropping that ball before crossing that end zone, man. But yeah, he got the YMF Award of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I gave it to Jaden Daniels. 331 out of 480 for 69%. 3,568 yards, 7.4 yards per pass, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He had 148 carries for 891 yards, 6 yards per carry, 6 touchdowns. Hey man, over 4,000, almost 4,000 yards, over 4,000 yards total offense. Hey, he did his thing, man. So that's my offensive rookie of the year for the Washington Commanders. Oh yeah, and he had 100.1 quarterback rating. Forgot to say that right there. Defensive rookie of the year, I gave it to Jared Verse, the linebacker from the Rams. He had 66 total tackles, 36 solo, 30 assists, 4.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. Caleb Bullock for the Texans. He had a nice season. 5 interceptions this year. But I think Jared Verse just made a difference on that Rams defense this season. When they lost so much on the defensive end, when they lost Aaron Donald, they looking for he might be that new defensive player for them. So he got the defensive rookie of the year. Best game of the year, week 14, Buffalo against the Rams. 44-42, the Rams won that game. Matthew Stafford outdueled Josh Allen. And then Buffalo went back the next week and scored 40 and gave up 40. Did that for the first time since 40-something years ago. Coach of the year, Dan Campbell, 15-2, got the number 1 seed, much needed number 1 seed because of the injuries that piled up. I hear Montgomery gonna play in a divisional round game, so that'll be a good thing. Offensive player of the year, Saquon Barkley, 345 carries, 2,005 yards, 5.8 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns, 33 catches, 278 yards, 8.4 yards per catch, 2 touchdowns, total 15 touchdowns, and over 2,300. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Over the 2,000 yard mark, man. He didn't play, but I understand, man. They already had the 2 seed. They ain't trying to chase it, but hey, it is what it is. But he did crack the 2,000, became the 9th running back to do that. So shout out to you. Defensive player of the year, I gave it to Kirby Joseph, the safety from Detroit. 83 total tackles, 58 solo, 25 assists, 9 interceptions, 1 taken back for a touchdown, 12 pass defended. I know that one of the pass rushers gonna get it, probably Myles Garrett, but it ain't really been a lot of Hendrickson led the team in sacks with 17 and led the league in sacks with 17 and a half this year. So that just tell you right there what it is with the sacks. But I gave it to Kirby Joseph, man. So my MVP, Lamar Jackson, 316 out of 474. That's 66.7% completion percentage. 4,172 yards, 8.8 yard per pass, 41 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, 139 carries, 915 yards, 6.6 yard per carry, 4 touchdowns. First quarterback in the history of the NFL to have over 4,000 yards passing, 500 yards rushing, ever. Nobody's ever done that. So there you go. I know it's gonna be a Josh Allen, but come on, man, these numbers right here and his team, back in the playoffs. They ain't the top seed, but they in the playoffs. They the number 3 seed. So we just gonna see what it do. Y'all already know. A little bit later, I'm gonna, take me a little break. The playoff prediction show. I gotta do that one time, man. slapped 2 times for all that noise by the noise maker. Y'all already know, baby. But it's the DaSlappy Awards on this Saturday. Can't wait for my Texans to get on the field. We shall see. My Longhorns, they disappointed me, man. Hey, it is what it is. We'll see what it do next year. But that was the DaSlappy Awards, man. Like I say, I'll be back in a little bit to do the playoff prediction show before that Texas game come on. Y'all already know. Peace.